So first thing we do, we have our original spreadsheet. And what we can do is we can actually clean this up. We know it's region 6. So we do not need this column. We can hide that. We don't need all the sales. We can actually highlight all those and hide those. So we've just got the remove from list. So what you would want to do is go ahead and minimize this. Get this ready. Minimize this. And go to one of your other columns that you're going to copy. The first thing you want to do on this, though, what you want to do is you want to make sure there's no filters turned on, because each spreadsheet has to have the same columns. Otherwise, your data is not going to work. And what I mean by that is anytime you see these drop downs, that means filters are on. So what you want to do is go over to data and uncheck that. So you can see our first customer at the top of the list is always should be Air Doctors of Memphis or whatever. So what we can do then is minimize this, go to your first customer, and we'll just take Roberta. We'll open that up, and we'll do the same thing on Roberta, because as you can see, we're at the top of the list and it's not AC. So you want to uncheck this filter. Boom, right there. And then just take this row, highlight the whole row, copy, minimize that, go over to your original sheet, highlight, and paste. Okay, so that'll put Roberta's in there. So what I did then is I just named this 921, for example. Okay, then what we want to do is we want to minimize this. We can close out of Roberta. Make sure that's our original right there. So you want to go over here to Roberta. You can go ahead and close that out. We're done with that. Don't save. And then we can go back and open the next one. Bodine. We'll open that one up. I like to maximize it. And as you can see, obviously, they've all probably have their filters on. So uncheck filter. Scroll to the top. Air Doctors, we're good there. Highlight that column. Copy. And put it on your original on the next column. Paste. And there would be Bodine, so I named that. All right. So you got 921 and Bodine, and here's the formula, and you just keep going on and on and on, and always make sure, though, it's very critical that when you're copying the columns, that the filter is, there's no data filters on. You want to just always check your first row is the same on all before you copy and paste. So the formula is actually really easy. It's concatenate is the formula. So we're going to go equals CON. There it is. And anytime you have a formula like this that comes up automatically, if you hit the tab key, it'll automatically fill in. And then it's pretty simple. You got your first string, which is this column. So you put that in, comma, your next column, and that's it. And close parentheses and hit enter. And then what you want to do is to copy this formula all the way down. When you get the crosshairs, go to this bottom corner. When you get the crosshairs, just double click. And then what that does is it copies all the yeses. And you can do that because no two columns are going to be the same. Nobody's going to fill in somebody else's stuff, and it's all unique data. So that's the formula to use. And then you could just put combined, enter. And then actually what you could do is you could just, same thing I did on that sheet, is just hide these, because we're done. We're actually done. So we got that. once we got that, we got the combined, and you can see that Julie Bodine, obviously she's going to be first. And you just keep scrolling down. We got a couple there. Julie. House 921. We start getting into the 921s. And then once you do that, that's how I combined it, that concatenate formula. And like I said, you can use that because it's every row is going to have unique individual data. It's not going to be the same. We're not trying to merge it or anything like that. So I hope that helps.